Hello and welcome to this Liverpool News Roundup here on Anfield Agenda. My name is Connor and today we're going to get into everything surrounding Liverpool right now, from another frustrating drop of points against Fulham to the growing concerns around Arne Slot, controversial comments from Jamie Carragher, VAR talking points, and the latest transfer news involving Federico Chiesa and Mohamed Salah. Before we get into it, please do hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and let's dive straight in. Opening question of the day, is Jamie Carragher starting to annoy you as much as he's starting to annoy me? Some of the commentary around Liverpool lately has been completely unnecessary, and Carragher's latest comment is a perfect example. He said that having Milos Kerkez at left back is like having Darwin Núñez at left back. Now look, Milos Kerkez hasn't hit the ground running at Liverpool. That's fair. He wasn't great yesterday. That's also fair. But that comparison is disrespectful to both players. Darwin Núñez is a Premier League winner. Milos Kerkez was arguably the best left back in the league last season. He's still young, he's still adjusting, and he's still finding his feet in a struggling team. That comment adds nothing to the discussion and just feels like a cheap dig. Let me know if you agree, because for me, it was completely unnecessary. Let's move on to the game yesterday against Fulham. James Pearce summed it up perfectly when he said that Arne Slot's Liverpool are suffering from an identity crisis. What exactly do they represent? Last season, it was clear. This season, everything feels muddled. Too narrow, too static, too slow, too cautious, too fearful. It's hard to watch, and it's hard to argue with that assessment. What makes it worse is what Arne Slot said after the game. He claimed that his football philosophy hasn't changed compared to previous seasons, and that he's simply working with the players available. That statement is baffling. If the philosophy hasn't changed, then how do you explain how slow, lethargic, and toothless this team looks week after week? Everything that once defined Liverpool has disappeared. There's no intensity, no pressing identity, no aggression, no attacking intent. It looks like a team that's afraid to make mistakes, and that is the complete opposite of what Liverpool have been about for years. Slot also spoke about wanting to play with 8 attackers, which just adds to the confusion. We're struggling to get cohesion with the attackers we already have, so hearing comments like that doesn't inspire confidence. Nothing he says seems to align with what we're actually seeing on the pitch, and that is deeply worrying. At this point, I'm going to say it plainly. Arne Slot is not doing a good enough job, and I don't think this can continue. Yes, Liverpool are unbeaten in 9 games, but that stat is misleading. We've dropped far too many points in games we should be winning. Yesterday was another example. Even when Cody Gakpo scored, it didn't feel settled. There's a sense with this team that no lead is safe, and sure enough, we conceded again. It was a fantastic goal from Reed, no doubt about that, but nobody was shocked when it went in. That's the problem. This team expects to concede, and that mentality starts on the touchline. The performances aren't good enough, the results aren't good enough, and Slot is not getting the best out of the players at his disposal. That said, the blame doesn't fall solely on him. Michael Edwards and Richard Hughes also have questions to answer. The squad planning has not been good enough, particularly in terms of balance and depth. But even with those issues, this group of players should be performing at a much higher level than they are. For me, it's gone on too long. Liverpool need to act, bring in someone else to steady the ship, and then reassess properly in the summer. Another interesting development yesterday was the VAR decision. Dale Johnson from the BBC explained that the Premier League still uses an offside tolerance level, even with semi-automated offside technology in place. That tolerance exists to account for imperfections in identifying the exact moment a pass is played. To the best of my knowledge, that tolerance is around 5 centimeters in the Premier League, compared to around 1 centimeter in the Champions League. It was incredibly tight, and Florent Wirtz did look either marginally onside or marginally offside, depending on the angle. People pointing to grass lines and freeze frames missed the point.
Camera angles, frame rates, and perspective all matter. The technology is more reliable than eyeballing pitch markings. Either way, the tolerance worked in Liverpool's favor yesterday, and frankly, we needed it. Moving on to some transfer news now. According to Gazzetta dello Sporto, Juventus are exploring a loan move for Liverpool winger Federico Chiesa for the remainder of the season. They're also looking at alternative options, but Chiesa is clearly on their radar. Personally, I can't see this happening in January. With the injuries Liverpool have and the lack of attacking depth, letting Chiesa go now would make no sense. He hasn't been brilliant, but he also hasn't been given a consistent run of games. He's shown flashes, he's contributed with goals and assists off the bench, and he deserves more opportunities than he's currently getting. If Liverpool had more options, maybe a loan would be possible, but right now, I expect him to stay at least until the summer. The final piece of news involves Mohamed Salah. Reports from Spain claim that Real Madrid have turned down the chance to sign him, even on a short-term basis. The suggestion is that his wages make any loan deal unworkable. Do I believe his representatives are exploring options across Europe? Yes, I believe that. Do I believe he's leaving in January? No. When Salah returns from ACON, he has to be playing. Liverpool have not improved in his absence, so there's no argument that dropping him has made the team better. You can't look at these performances and claim that the team has moved forward without him. For me, Salah is far more likely to still be at Liverpool next season than Arne Slot is. That's all for this one. Let me know what you think. Do you agree with Jamie Carragher's comments? Was the Fulham goal onside or offside? Should Arne Slot be given more time, or should Liverpool make a change? And do you see Chiesa or Salah leaving in January? Please do hit the like button if you enjoyed the video, subscribe if you're new, and thank you very much for watching.